Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Harakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to all the hopeful elect brothers that's doing the will of the Lord in sincerity and in truth. Now, Salakia, this is just going to be a short video dealing with what's going on right now. Let me just
The
get the
countries you
link.
are seeing.
This short video is from March 2nd, a couple of days ago. Right now it's March 7th, so 5 days ago. It says missiles, drones, and escalation, the growing global war threat. This is going to escalate into WW3, where it's going to be in the Middle East, the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat in the Hebrew is going into Yahweh Shaphat, the Most High's judgment or decision, and also Armageddon, which means Mount of Troops, because all the nations, troops are going to gather there for the last world war. And then after that is the kingdom. Yahweh Shai is going to destroy all these people, take Esau out of power, deliver the elect, and set up his kingdom, the kingdom of heaven on earth. The elect reigning under him as joint heirs, starting with King David, of course. Now, very short lesson. Let me get the scripture though. Let me get the scripture. Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So right now we're hearing and seeing of wars and rumors of wars. Let me get the word for rumor. Literally right now, March 7, 2026. This is definitely a year of judgment. So the MOTB must be right around the corner. Rumor, in a sense of hearing, the organ of hearing, the thing heard, instruction, namely oral, hearing, the act, the audience, fame, which ye heard, hearing. Wars and rumors of wars. Let me get the word rumor. Rumor. Definition is talk or opinion widely disseminated with no discernible source. A statement or report current without known authority for its truth. Talk or report of a notable person or event. Talk or report or of a notable person or event. So this is a talk or report of an event. Ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. This is what people are talking about right now. Everybody's talking about this. Even your average person is talking about this.
Have already been pushed toward a major war. On one side, America and Israel have been continuously bombing Iran for the past 48 hours. On
America and Israel versus Iran, and then Iran went after the countries that had their U.S. bases, and then it hit Tel Aviv, right? But then you had other wars going on.
the other side, Iran, in response, is targeting American military bases in the Middle East with ballistic missiles and drones. Shocking news has also emerged that there are fears this war could reach Europe. A UK military base in Cyprus has reportedly been targeted by a drone, and there are reports of damage. At the same time,
So I have to say this: there's so much going on every day that you really have to watch. Like, you really have to watch, right? Because we're watchmen.
Israel has started targeting Lebanon as well, and
Israel and
rockets have been
Lebanon.
fired from Lebanon toward Israel.
Oh yeah, and Trump. Oh, this devil is sneaky. Trump, Ecuador. I wonder what they want with Ecuador. Trump vows to use U.S. military force against cartels in Latin America. From the Hill, U.S. military carries out operation against narco-terrorist supply complex in Ecuador, in which the CIA and the Esau's behind all of this anyways. So it must be for their interest why they're going in, why they're going in there. All this wickedness is going on in these countries. Esau's behind it. Don't 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 believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Because if they really wanted to get rid of wickedness, then they would have already done it on a small scale, right? You have homelessness in these major cities. People going to food banks, right? But what are they doing with the money? They're not even fixing the infrastructure like that. They're not even really fixing the roads. The storm passed, right, and messed up a lot of the roads. A lot of the roads, from the snowstorm, it did its damage, and then they had to put salt all over the roads. There's a lot of potholes. So they're putting money towards speed traps, cameras, a new subway line, or they're adding on to a subway line, which nobody asked for that. So they're doing what they want to do with the money, which is not benefiting the people, right? Oh yeah, and they're beefing up. Then they're beefing up security in these subways to catch riders that hop the gate, that hop the turnstile, and they're updating the turnstile. So if they really wanted to help and get rid of drug trafficking and all that in these countries, then they would have done it a long time ago. But they're behind it. This is the wicked we're talking about.
Yemen, the Houthis have announced their support for Iran. Meanwhile, conflict between Pakistan and Afghanistan is
Going at it. So there's
also ongoing.
wars and
Pakistan
rumors
is
of
reportedly
wars.
moving 25 to 30 kilometers inside Afghanistan to take control of certain areas and create a buffer zone so that suicide attackers cannot enter Pakistan from Afghanistan. And the third war between Russia and Ukraine has already turned into a highly dangerous conflict. Russia continues to target Ukraine with drones and missiles. The war is expanding moment by moment, and even
Which Russia wants that land, because the Lord is putting the spirit in these Russians to get back into the old them, into the spirit of, when they were the USSR, which it is, it is happening. I saw Ezekiel 38.
a small mistake could push it toward a world war.
So WW3 is going to happen in the Middle East, and then these nations are going to shoot missiles at each other, but only two places will be completely destroyed, and that's Babylon the Great and Amalek land. You already know what Amalek is. But the Lord is going to build back up our land, which is Israel, right? The Lord is going to build back up our land, because that's where the kingdom is going to start. Jerusalem. And our border is going to expand. These Amalekites, what they're trying to do is force their way into getting the large portion of the land that was promised to Abraham from the Nile to the Euphrates, right? But it's not going to happen because all of that portion of land actually belongs to the real Israelites, which we're going to get when the kingdom is set up, and they're going to be in the bottom. And you know, verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation. That is going into a race war, one nation against another nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And this is what this is right now, kingdom versus kingdom. You have China and the US had a trade war where they put what is it, tariffs on each other, which that hurt the US. That's hurting the US. So Trump had to like back down. He had to take back his words. Cyber warfare, right? And these kingdoms are going at each other right now. The U.S. is still enemies with Russia because it's prophecy. Russia, Magog is going to be a major one to hit Babylon with missiles. So Russia versus Ukraine, U.S. and Israel versus Iran. Iran going to take out these military bases in these Arab countries. Afghanistan versus Pakistan. Kingdom against kingdom. And more is gonna happen. China versus Taiwan, which Taiwan has TSMC. That's a major company. That which they make semiconductors, which goes into making transistors for chips, and they need that technology, for the MOTB system. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So famine a famine will happen, and pestilences. You have a new California uncurable. I don't know if I'm spelling that right. Disease. Which this is new. I saw this today. Oh, come on. I saw it today. Whoa, country music icon with incurable disease. No. Look at this right here. Highly contagious virus with no treatment spreading rapidly through Western state. Human metapneumovirus, or HMPV, is rampant in Northern California. Wastewater data show. That's a pestilence, a viral disease outbreak. Contagion, which a plague can go into it too, but a plague can also mean like a large group of something, an infestation, like how you have, for example, NYC has a plague of rats. Some master splinter looking rats as big as hell, in the subways that people are scared of, and these NYC rats are not scared of anyone. That's just an example. And pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And that's the end of the lesson. Wars and rumors of wars. All praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Harakak Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.